NBC Sports presents, live from Jacksonville, Florida, the 37th annual Gator Bowl. The 9th-ranked North Carolina Tar Heels against the 17th-ranked Arkansas Razorbacks. The Gator Bowl filled to capacity in Jacksonville tonight. Crowd of about 70,000 to look on as the North Carolina Tar Heels come down from Chapel Hill to take on the Arkansas Razorbacks. It'll be Jeff Hayes to do the booting for North Carolina. One of the changes Arkansas made is in its kick return unit. Danny Walters, number 22, back deep. He has not returned a kick this season. Derek Holloway had been returning them, and Danny Walters is content to down it in the end zone. So we're underway. The freshman Brad Taylor gets the start at quarterback. We'll see Bill Pierce, who played some quarterback earlier in the season, at fullback. Gary Anderson is their leading ground gainer. Mark Missler, his brother John, caught a touchdown pass for the New York Giants yesterday. Taylor's numbers for the season. He became a starter after an injury to Jones in mid-year. And he'll put it up on first down. Incomplete. The intended receiver was Bill Pierce. Coming up front, you've got Ronnie Trusty, a good one, at 257 pounds. Charles Ginn weighs in at 260, left guard. Jay Beckett, whose dad played at Arkansas, a 260-pounder. Cord is outstanding, the right guard, number 66. And Tegahoff at right tackle weighs in at 262 with Darrell Mason. They go to him a lot through the air. He caught 23 balls this season at tight end. Second down, 10. Razorbacks from the 20-yard line. And again, the freshman to throw. Incomplete and nearly picked off at
the secondary and the defense so that he can establish a running game. And even if they don't complete the passes, he likes to do that.
The North Carolina defensive unit. Third down, 10. Quarterback draw. And out to the 25. Just a shade under 39 yards a kick. Puts it in the air from the 15-yard line. A high hanging kick that bounces at the 43 and is down at the 45-yard line. And North Carolina starts with Rod Elkins, tender ankle, the quarterback. James Jones, the fullback. There is Bryant, the man we highlighted earlier, the tailback, over 1,000 yards. The wideouts, Mark Smith and John Richardson, basically operates from the eye. First and 10 from the 45-yard line. That's Smith in motion. And they start with Bryant immediately. Delvin gets to the 50, and he stopped there. So he gets about 5. Bert Zinneman made the initial contact. Up front, Brian Blados, who is weighing in at close to 300. Drexler is all-conference. Johnston is the center. McGrew will see a lot of action there, too. Another all-conference guard on the other side, and Ron Sproul. Mike Marr, the right tackle. Elkins throwing to the 44-yard line to John Richardson. They have Harrison in the slot, and now he is in motion and resetting himself on the left side from the 43-yard line. It's Bryant inside the 35, gets to the 30.
He's terrific.
First down, Carolina at the 30-yard line. Elkins on a straight drop and throwing over the middle and too high.
Dick Crum said yesterday that he was not going to sprint him to the corner at all. He's going to the pocket with him as much as he can because of that ankle. And it's not unlikely that we might see the shotgun to reduce the pressure on his ankle.
Second down, 10. North Carolina from the 30-yard line. Elkins shoveling it inside to Bryant. Inside the 25, a nice move and a first down to the 17. He's a slipper and a slider. First down, North Carolina just inside the Arkansas 17. Elkins throwing out in the flat and incomplete. Bryant, the intended receiver, and Tyrone Anthony, number 8, comes in as the tailback. He shifts into that slot. On second down, Anthony gets 3 to the 14-yard line. Third down, call it a long 6 at the 13. And Smith in motion. Elkins with a fake. Protected well, going for the corner of the end zone and incomplete. Mark Smith was open. Longest this season, 35 yards. He was 6 out of 8 for the year. This to be spotted at the 21. A 31-yard attempt. Straight on kicker. And Carolina has the initial advantage. So they take over with good field position after stopping Arkansas, and with 11:40 to go in the first quarter in the Gator Bowl. It's North Carolina 3, Arkansas nothing. Hayes' last kick went into the end zone. This one is a low kick that will wind up going out of bounds.
Hopkins was only in for the first quarter, got hurt again in the first quarter.
Bryant was limited to 31 yards. Well, from the 35, he booms it through.
That's why I was surprised that he missed that first one. Of course, the last 5 minutes of that last game is what really triggered Lou.
On first down, it's Anderson. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Razorbacks from the 20. Straight drop by the freshman Taylor, and good protection. Finds Anderson over the middle. Nice move to get out past the 30 and a first down to the 35-yard line.
And Anderson's really a very fine football player. Sammy Johnson finally brought him down.
First down, Razorbacks from the 35-yard line. Straight ahead for 5 goes Bill Pierce. Second down and 5. Anderson to the 45 and very close to a first down. Third down and an inch. They go to a double tight end setup, and it's Taylor keeping himself. And then succeeded the legend, Frank Broyles, our colleague now at Arkansas. First down from the 45-yard line, and it's Pierce. 8:39 to go, first quarter. North Carolina leading it 3-0. Taylor keeping and getting spun down. Nice play by Calvin Daniels. Bog really rolling in right now. Third down and 8 from the 47-yard line. Taylor going over the middle, has a man open, but it's dropped at the 36-yard line. Darrell Mason had it and couldn't contain it. 10 men up on the line. 9 of them come, and Leahy gets the kick away. Another high kick with not much distance, and Poole with a fair catch at the 22-yard line.
Jackson, strong safety.
North Carolina first and 10 from the 22 after the punt, and Ron Elkins tries to work his way out of trouble, getting out to the 24-yard line.
Going without a huddle.
Right back to the line of scrimmage on second down and 7, and it's Kelvin Bryant straight ahead. He gets a couple. Third down, a short 4. Ball in the 28. They send Griffin in motion, and down goes Elkins. Slipping down back at the 22-yard line. Trying to catch Arkansas with too many men on the field, but there's no flag. And a fair catch called for and made at...
This here is a big play offense.
North Carolina leading 3-0. Arkansas first and 10 from the 34-yard line. And Taylor going deep downfield and complete at the 15, and all the way in goes Derek Holloway for the touchdown. 66 yards on the other end of a 66-yard bomb, and Leahy's kick is good.
Here's another angle. You see the ball drops right into his hands. Sammy Johnson, number 8, cannot catch him. He beats him deep, and beautifully executed play. And
6 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Leahy kicking into a slight wind. It's Smith from the 2 after a juggling act past the 10 and dumped at the 17-yard line. First and 10 from the 17. Paul Bryant's number at Arkansas equal to the task. Second down. Call it 8 at the 19. Elkins after the short drop finds Bryant, and Bryant goes out to the 30-yard line. Kelvin Bryant slips one tackle and then falls forward out to the 33-yard line. Bryant got 4. Second down 6 at the 33. Under 5 minutes to go in the period. Bryant with 3 or 4 more to set up quickly. And set up with the shotgun for the first time this season. A high snap and an inside give. A flag goes down as Bryant gets out to the 48-yard line. And it's a procedure call against Carolina. Third down and 8 after the penalty instead of the first down. They're at the 31-yard line. Anthony is in and a running back, indicating a pass, and he fakes the pass, and Anthony gets out to the 39-yard line against SMU. But they only have 11 here, and Hayes just does get the kick away after a quick rush, and it's Anderson calling for and making the fair catch, and Arkansas with the lead, 7-3. Brad Taylor with a 66-yard touchdown pass on his last play, giving it to Clark. 2nd down and 7 from the 27-yard line. The fake to Tolbert, and off the roll, the pass is incomplete. 3rd down and 7 from the 27. Going over the middle to Holloway at the 46-yard line. Arkansas leading 7-3. It's Tolbert out to midfield. 2nd down and 6. And Taylor is stopped. 3rd down, 7 from the 49. Taylor's got room, but not enough for the 1st down. A nice defensive play, middle safety at the 10. Leahy should be able to pin him deep. A very high kick, and a fair catch called for at the 12-yard line. You really can't see it at home on your screen because of the lens filters here, but if you're sitting in the top row of the Gator Bowl, you're having a very difficult time seeing the action at the moment. Kelvin Bryant to the 19-yard line. Kelvin with room, 35, 40, and out of bounds at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, North Carolina at the 45-yard line. This time to the 46, it's James Jones. So the end of the 1st quarter at the Gator Bowl in Jacksonville, Florida. And with 15 minutes in the books, the score. The Razorbacks of Arkansas 7, the Tar Heels of North Carolina 3. 2nd down 9 at the 46-yard line. Rod Elkins, the quarterback, sends his backs out into the pattern and then nearly has it picked off as Holloway caught it. That's been the only touchdown thus far. 3rd down and 9. Dump it off to Bryant. 50 and out of bounds for Arkansas. And
how about the center wondering what's going on?
Yeah. A high kick, floating kick. Fair catch called for, but they let it go. And North Carolina recovers. An Arkansas man touching the ball, and Carolina's got it at the 6-yard line.
Know where that ball is.
Get out of the way when you've got all those white shirts around you. From the 6-yard line, it's Kelvin Bryant. And Bryant tries to fight his way to the end zone and is just shy. 2nd down and goal. Call Kelvin's number again, tries to spin his way in. No signal. 6 against East Carolina. On 3rd down, it's Bryant again, and this time he's through. You're hurt? Just tired.
Okay.
Ron Sproul was the guard who paved the way that time, number 68.
Like North Carolina has 2 of the finest guards in the country.
For point, Scott Stankiewicz to do the holding, and the kick is perfect. Hayes now 46 out of 47 in 1981. And less than 2 minutes into the 2nd period, Carolina has the lead back. North Carolina leading Arkansas 10-7. Hayes kicks his 3rd and is not returned. North Carolina recovering, and Bryant going in. 1st down. Taylor on a deep drop tries to set up the screen and is lucky he didn't give up 7. From the 20, Anderson and Clark are the running backs. Taylor on a keeper and nothing doing. 3rd down, 9.5, just outside the 20. Taylor throwing out to the 30-yard line and incomplete. Off the monitor. Leahy's kick gets lost in the gloom and somehow is found by Poole, who's coming back through the middle. The 40, the 35, and to the 30-yard line. Elkins leads the Tar Heels from the 30-yard line on first down and goes right to the air and over the middle and on a slant into the 20-yard line. The catch was made by John Richardson.
That ball was gone quick.
Half a yard shy of the first. It's second down and inches. Tyrone Anthony is in, the slot back, and Elkins is going to put it up and looks for Anthony and through his hands. It is third down and inches from the 20-yard line. Bryant is back in. And Bryant gets the ball and does not, I don't think he gets the first down. We'll see where they mark his forward progress.
See whether the corner men come. It's tough to run against that.
And they give it to Bryant, but he does not get it. Carolina leads 10-7, but Arkansas has it back from the 21-yard line. Taylor off the fake to Anderson, pumping, and then losing the ball as his arm was coming forward. And we'll see what they're going to call it. They're going to call it an incomplete pass. Taylor 3 out of 10 for 100 yards, 66 on one throw. Movement initially by Carolina. Second down, 5. It's Clark carrying it. You have to be sitting low. First down from the 31-yard line as Clark brings it out for a gain of about 7 from the 38-yard line. Taylor tries to turn and can't. Taylor to throw to the near side and drop. Incomplete. Leahy's last punt. Single safety at the 20. Kick up in the fog. Pull from the 20 out to the 25. Anthony is the tailback. Smith goes in motion. They pitch it to Tyrone Anthony, and he moves his way out past the 30 to...
The ball's coming and make the best play they can, but I can't see the other side of the field. It's ridiculous. Out.
Elkins is able to see Richardson, but the official sees that he goes out of bounds as he makes the catch.
In the season.
Had a good day against Maryland. They give it to him. He's big at 6'4" and gets out to the 44-yard line. Spotted at the 43-yard line. First and 10. Smith in motion. Pitch it to Horton to the 45 and brought down at the 46-yard line on second and 7.
Audibilizing.
Horton again into Arkansas territory. Third down and 2 at the Arkansas 49-yard line. Horton trying to pick up the first down.
We got in a dense fog. It finally cleared off, but it was very difficult to see the football and coordinate things.
Horton spins his way inside the 45, and he's become the workhorse on this drive.
Outstanding athlete, good player.
On second and 5, on the delay they give it to Horton, and he fights his way forward. They've got Bryant slotted this time. Elkins rolling and running out of room, and incomplete. Second down, 10. North Carolina with it at the Arkansas 36-yard line. That's Richardson going in motion and then setting up on the left side with Robinson coming over as the tight end on the right side. And it's Kelvin Bryant spinning for 3. Third down and 7.
There's that shotgun.
Elkins giving it to Bryant. Again, we've got a flag. Point out, it's a formation that Carolina has not used, but third down and 13 from the 38-yard line. We've got another penalty flag, and Elkins going deep, and it's tipped and it's incomplete. Again, it's against Carolina at the 13. Trying to find the ball through the fog. Calls for the fair catch, but doesn't see it. And it goes out of bounds at about the 10. North Carolina on top by 3. 4:17 to go in the half. Arkansas with the ball at the 11-yard line. And Bill Pierce, number 14, straight ahead. Second down, 7. Tolbert to the 24-yard line. Arkansas first and 10 from the 24. They trail by 3. Clark finds some first down, Arkansas. From the 34-yard line, Anderson takes the pitch. No leverage, and out of bounds he goes. Second down and 6 from the 38-yard line. Taylor has a man open at the 40-yard line, and a fine catch by Gary Anderson. Perfectly thrown ball. Clock stopped, 2:38 to go in the half. They have one timeout remaining. Ball at the 38-yard line. Clark and Tolbert the running backs, and it's Taylor setting up and finding a receiver at the 28-yard line. It's number 83, Keith Kidd. Tolbert slicing inside. North Carolina leading it 10-7. This drive started back at the 11-yard line. Clark works his way close to the 18-yard line. First and 10, Arkansas from the 18-yard line. Straight ahead for a couple. They have Kidd split wide to the right. Pitch it to Tolbert. Inside the 15. And meanwhile, 3rd and 4, and the clock still running with 15 seconds. Took him a long time to get the play off. And Taylor going for the end zone and overthrows a man who was open. It was Gary Anderson who'd gotten loose out of the backfield.
Got to give him the 3. Don't try to block it and save against the 7.
It's Leahy. He will kick the field goal from the 19-yard line. It's a 29-yard attempt, and through the fog and the mist, it is good.
Well, at least the officials got to see it. We couldn't see whether it went through or not.
So a good drive that began on the 11 bogs down at the very end. 4 seconds remaining in the first half, so the kickoff and run back should do it. Leahy kicks a ground ball down to the 4-yard line. Ethan Horton comes straight up the middle to the 25 to the 30, tries to get to the outside, but he stopped at the 35-yard line, and time has run out. So a spirited and very interesting first half has come to an end at Jacksonville. Our halftime score, Arkansas 10, North Carolina 10. And so here we go, a 10-10 tie as we start the second half in Jacksonville. It is Ethan Horton from the 4 out to the 20 and to the 33-yard line.
An illegal push by the receivers on the run back. 5-yard penalty, first down.
About the 15-yard line after the penalty. First down and 10. And they start with Kelvin Bryant.
And fighting the wind, what little there is.
It's Kelvin Bryant stacked up at about the 19-yard line. Third down, call it 6 from the 19-yard line. We'll watch it from the end zone. It is Elkins back to pass, we think, and complete to the 20-yard line. It's Bryant who makes the catch and gets out to about the 27-yard line. First and 10, North Carolina from that spot. It's Tyrone Anthony out to the 34-yard line. Second down 3 from the 35-yard line with Ethan Horton in a tailback. And Horton carrying, looking for the first down and bunched up near the 38-yard line. First down from the 39-yard line. Elkins throwing into the fog and incomplete. Intended for Richardson.
Defensive pass interference. Automatic first.
So it's a first down from the 27-yard line. Third quarter. Second down, call it 9. Give it to Bryant. Bryant inside the 20. Inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line. Bryant, top man in the eye. Kelvin again. Come up with split backs this time. And on second down, Elkins is going to put it up. Throwing and incomplete. Third down, 7 from the 10. Through the middle comes Horton. And works his way down to the 2-yard line. Ball at the 2. Horton.
Nope.
North Carolina inches away from moving out in front again. Horton is the tailback. Horton with the ball, tries to spin in and does. Ethan Horton puts North Carolina on top 16-10. And it was Ron Sproul, 68. The man whose position. Extra point attempt by Hayes is good. So a very impressive Carolina drive. Culminates with a touchdown. 9:12 to go in the third. Tar Heels by 7. By 7 as Hayes kicks off into the night and out of the end zone. 1st and 10 Arkansas from the 20-yard line. Freshman quarterback Taylor setting up, throwing, and complete out to the 27-yard line to Bill Pierce. 2nd down 3 from the 27-yard line. Pierce is stopped shy of a first down. 3rd down 1. Again, our low coverage because you can't see anything from the high cameras in the fog. It's Anderson getting the first down.
End zone shot.
1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Anderson gets out to about the 36. About a long
because you see the ground level shot here. Yeah, the long pass may go up into that fog and come down. There's a little screen pass. Anderson
40.
Out.
He's to the 45. He's into Carolina territory. He's to the 40, the 30, and they get him at about the 23-yard line. Sammy Johnson and Bill Jackson were the men who made the stop. 43-yard pickup. Ball at the 21-yard line. Straight ahead goes Pierce. Picks up a yard. And it's first down. Arkansas trying to drive in for the tying touchdown. Clark gets down to about the 5-yard line at the 5. Clark taking it to the 3-yard line. 5:29 to go in the period. 3rd down and goal. Off the fake. Taylor setting up, throws a bullet into the end zone and through the hands of Mason. He rifled it. The ball will be spotted at the 9-yard line, so it's a 19-yard attempt at an angle. And Leahy's kick, Carolina is saying no good, and so are the officials.
Well, I'll be darned. That's unusual for him because he is really a consistent kicker.
Favored to win and leading by 7. 1st and 10. Tar Heels from the 20-yard line. Kelvin Bryant out rushing the entire Arkansas team thus far. And it's Bryant picking up more yardage. On 2nd down and 1, Elkins off the fake and throwing and completing it for a first down on the far side. Just looks just like the city by the bay. The fog rolling in, has been for most of the game, and on first down it is Ethan Horton sidestepping his way for good yardage out near midfield. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line of the Tar Heels. Horton gets to the 50 and gets into Arkansas territory.
You stopped at the line and just kept right on plowing.
1st and 10 from the 48-yard line, and it's Horton taking it to about the 44. On Friday evening, it'll be Georgia against Pittsburgh. Herschel Walker, though, could put a few people in the fog. Kelvin Bryant back in at tailback and takes it down to the 36-yard line.
Horton worked well.
Horton is back in, and Smith in motion from the 35-yard line. And it's Horton inside the 30, the 25, the 20, and out of bounds near the 15-yard line. They'll spot it at the 14. First down from the 14-yard line. Bryant spinning and maneuvering, and Kelvin gets close. He is stopped at the 1. A yard and a half away from stretching that advantage. Give it to Mr. Touchdown, and he gets inside the 1, but does not get in. Bryant now 23 carries, 136 yards, looking for a second touchdown. Instead, it is Elkins who tries to burrow his way in, and does. Touchdown. Rod Elkins with a touchdown. The crowd finding out by word of mouth. Somebody sees it and starts to cheer, and everybody else picks up.
I'm sure the people in the end zone have no idea where that ball is.
Not a clue.
The starting center does a good job of blocking. There's the extra point. point.
By Jeff Hayes. Carolina moving down the field again. Twice in a row here in the second half. 1:26 remaining. Third period. It's 24-10. North Carolina. The kickoff. Derek Holloway is back deep to receive the kick of Hayes. Coming right at you. And fielded and fumbled by one of the short men, Scott Shaleen. He's in trouble. Down he goes. Inside the 10. There was apparently a penalty marker.
And obviously against North Carolina.
Yep. Kickoff coming from the 35-yard line. Holloway fielding it at the goal line. Out past the 10. Sidestepping and then going out of bounds. Taylor faking to Clark and then tripping and going down. Ball at about the 17-yard line. It is complete out to the 27-yard line to Mark Missler. 11 seconds to go in the period. Third down, about 4 from the 27-yard line. Taylor has his pass knocked away. Turn as they rush only the outside men. Poole signals for a fair catch, fumbles, but recovers at the 37-yard line. North Carolina will have the ball. 15 minutes to play. 24-10. Our score through 3. We'll be back in Jacksonville after this commercial message and a word from our local stations. Fourth quarter begins. North Carolina has it. First and 10 at their own 37-yard line. Elkins sends Griffin in motion and pitches it to Kelvin Bryant, who gets past the 40 and shoved out of bounds into the Arkansas bench.
And here's the stat. You can see how they've changed. There was only 163 yards for North Carolina total offense. Now you see it at 294.
On second down and 4, it's Bryant again to the 45 and out to close to the 47-yard line. And now after holding, the Razorbacks have it again from the 47-yard line. Going out to the 50 is Ethan Horton. First and 10 from the 50. It's Horton. Pushed back after he picks up 1. Forward progress.
North Carolina with the loss of Elkins and Bryant. Those, you know, your quarterback and your tailback, those are big losses.
On second down and 9, Elkins in trouble, and it's Jeff Goff, number 34, the linebacker who blitzed through. From second and 9, we go to third and 24. And then Horton trying to pick up some of that, and he gets only a couple. Hayes to kick. Arkansas setting up what they hope is a return. It is Anderson making the catch at the 18 and running it back 7 or 8 out to the 26-yard line. North Carolina leading by 14. The Razorbacks start this drive from their 26 with a mishandled snap and recovery by Taylor.
They had difficulty.
Very much so, especially in the second half. Taylor unwinding and throwing, and it's picked off by number 17. It's Darrell Lucas with the interception for North Carolina. Mark Missler was the intended receiver.
Kid, I think.
Missler.
No, Missler.
On first down from the 50-yard line, it's Ethan Horton.
Of course, Anthony's been hurt. Hasn't seen much of him, but certainly Horton's done a job.
Second down and 4. It's Horton again. He did not get the first down. They're shy by a yard or less on third down and 1. And Elkins keeps it himself and gets inside the 40-yard line to about the 39. That's a first down, and Holtz, a graduate of Kent State, from the 38-yard line. It's Horton one more time. Bryant and Lawrence split the tailback chores last year.
They may be giving Southern Cal some competition for tailback use.
Elkins going deep and trying to ice this one and can't. Intended for number 45, Mark Smith.
It was overthrown.
Elkins is 7 out of 17. It's Horton again.
Look at this.
Showing Bryant-like moves. And getting inside the 15-yard line.
Some tandem.
First and 10 from the 14-yard line. That man just doesn't get tired. Moves down to the 11. Followed by ABC's Wide World of Sports that day, the Hula Bowl from Honolulu. Bryant. That's not Bryant. That's the fullback, James Jones.
Texas in the blue bonnet, and now possibly Arkansas in the Gator.
pretty good hat trick.
Hasn't lost a game in a bowl game if he hangs on to what he's got.
And Elkins pitching it to Hort. And he deserves it.
Well, he carried the load on that drive, didn't he?
In for the touchdown. You really deserve it when you do all of the work on a drive, and then so often you'll see the quarterback go in or somebody else carry the ball in that last yard. You might as well get it yourself. North Carolina dominating the line of scrimmage. Hayes' kick splits the uprights. And North Carolina, not only with a good and successful drive, but chewed up a good part of the clock. And now with just 7:29 to go in the game, it's 31-10 North Carolina. And Jeff Hayes to put it in the air for the Tar Heels. Deep kick, no return. Is normally afforded only to tourists in this area. Arkansas did things a different way. It's Clark taking the pass out past the 25 to 30, and Jesse works his way out to the 37-yard line for a first down. And meanwhile, the fullback Clark picks up 2 more out to the 40-yard line. It'll be second down call at 8. The Carolina tailbacks have now gained 304 yards tonight. Taylor to throw, finds Anderson, and he is dropped out at the 43-yard line. Third down 4 at the 43-yard line. Taylor finding Anderson, and he is stopped close to the line of scrimmage.
Dead ball, personal foul, defense, automatic first down.
You know you've got to play catch-up ball, and the defense knows that you're going to throw the football for the most part. Put the pressure on.
It is Darrell Mason making the catch and stopped near the 20-yard line.
Illegal motion, 2 men in motion at the same time. Offense.
Holtz will try to get away with anything at the fog. 5 minutes, 35 seconds remaining in the game. First down, 15 from the 47-yard line. Taylor going deep and looking for Holloway. Fine catch in great coverage. Down inside the 5-yard line. Put it down just inside the 4. And on first down, it's Clark trying to move in, and he is over. Jesse Clark in for the touchdown with 5:05 remaining in the game. They were almost in motion. Taylor, now they've got a flag thrown. After the inception of the play, Clark is...
Defensive pass interference in the end zone. It will be refused. There is no distance. We have a good one here.
We do. We've got a good one here. A 2-point conversion with 5:05 to go in the game. 31-18 Carolina. And Leahy to boot it. There it is. Little dribbler has to go 10 yards. And the Razorbacks may very well have it. They do. Ed Jackson, number 47. Brad Taylor. Arkansas, remember, pulled out 4 games late this season. No stranger to early adversity. Going deep, and it's Holloway who makes the catch. Holloway trying to get in, and does, as he gets down to the 2-yard line. Close.
Here he is. He's whipped him again. This time it's Darrell Lucas, number 17. Right there, gets up, gets blocked, and Holloway gets all the way down to the 2-yard line.
4:44 remaining in the game. Razorbacks have all their timeouts left. Second down goal. Taylor going to try it himself. Nothing doing. Nicholson was right there, number 29. Pitches to Clark. He can't get in.
Under 3 minutes now.
4th and goal. Taylor's going to put it up. He's throwing, and incomplete. Again, he tried to throw a bullet through Darrell Mason.
Dead ball foul.
It's a dead ball foul. And that's the key right there. When you saw the flag and the replay go up, the official was signaling stop the play. And
I know that Lou would like to see him come up with a big play right now.
they send Missler wide to the left. And on 4th down and goal, Taylor with catch this time, and a touchdown.
Boy, that was a great throw.
Oh, to Darrell Mason. So Taylor, who tried to drill it through him twice earlier, Leahy's point after is good. So with 2 minutes and 44 seconds remaining in the game, it's 31-25.
Now Lou's got to make a decision. Here's the play. You see it from the end zone shot, and you'll see that Mason has beaten just barely Bill Jackson. Jackson almost got there.
2:44 to go. It's going to be a wild finish with Carolina up by 6. And I would think also the fact that Carolina's had such great success running the ball, he doesn't want them to have it back.
Kicked it the other side.
This time a squibber, a ground ball that's picked up at the 7-yard line. And it's Smith who gets racked up back inside the 5. Now Arkansas has 2 timeouts left. Carolina has 2 timeouts left. And it's Kelvin Bryant who gets back into the game. And Bryant is stopped back at the line of scrimmage. They'll take as much time on that 25-second clock as they can. On 2nd down, it is Kelvin Bryant getting out only to about the 7, and the clock runs down to 1:57, and Holt says, give me a timeout here. Biggest play of the game upcoming. 3rd down 7. North Carolina from the 8-yard line. And they give it to Ethan Horton, and he is stacked up at the 10, and Arkansas will get the ball back. A deep man. Gary stands at midfield.
They're going to take 2 points.
Yes.
They're going to take 2 points.
Take the safety right here and kick it out from the 20-yard line. That's going to make it 31-27. Oh! Anderson stands back at the 25-yard line. And Hayes puts it in the air.
Trying to get some hang time, and he does.
Good kick. 22-yard line. Anderson out to the 30.
Oh.
The 35. He's to the 40. He's to the 50. He's to the Carolina 49-yard line. Here we go. Missler set out wide to the left on 1st down. They stay on the ground and give it to Anderson on an interesting call.
I'm surprised. Looks like they're in a 2 deep, which is dangerous. North Carolina.
2nd down and 8. Taylor unloading deep and no good. 3rd down and 8 from the 47. Taylor scrambling, and down he goes.
Who got him there?
It was Ronnie Sipes. So it's 4th and 25 from the 36. They need to get to the 39 of North Carolina, and on 4th down, going deep and knocked down, nearly intercepted, but it's academic on a 4th down play. Steve Hendrickson. Now Elkins just falling down, and that will do it. So a tough loss for Arkansas. Coming close at the end, but a whale of a ball game, as it turns out, at the Gator Bowl in Jacksonville. Final score, 31-27, as the Tar Heels win it. North Carolina winning 10 out of 12 this season. Arkansas 8 out of 12. Things along from Jacksonville. Again, the final, North Carolina 31, Arkansas 27.